Is the housing market going to crash? I get that question a lot, especially from people who lived through the 2007 through 2012 period where we lost a lot of value in our industry. I'm 30 years into the industry and I can tell you without a doubt, it simply comes down to supply and demand. So in 2007, we had a little over 3 million homes in inventory when we started to hit that recession. In this market, we actually just have about 1 million homes. So supply's down 2 million homes. Housing starts also play into this. In 2007, we had about 2 million new home starts. That was about what our pace was at that point in time. Last year, we had 1.38. So we're down almost 50% in new home constructions, which means the building industry, they're playing catch up from back in 2007 to 2012. Another influencing factor for the lack of supply are baby boomers. Baby boomers, they hold more real estate than any other demographic in our country, and they're holding on to it. They're just not letting go. My parents are a prime example of that. They live in a 5-bedroom home. They're both approaching 80. It's just the two of them, and they're very clear with me. They're not going anywhere soon. So if supply is down, what about demand? Well, the short answer is demand is up. And we've got multiple factors influencing that also. In addition to the millennials or the delayed millennials that are now buying the home, flooding the market with buyers, we also have institutional buyers. So big hedge funds, big investors that are buying hordes and hordes of homes as investments. In the first quarter of this year, there was a study done in Harvard that said that 28% of all home sales in the first quarter were to institutional investors. So they're playing a big role, and their offers are cash with very few contingencies, which makes it hard for a traditional buyer to buy a home. As a quick note, people ask me about interest rates and whether that impacts the process. It impacts it, but it's really more about how much a buyer can afford, not if they're going to buy. We're already seeing signs of the market balancing out between buyers and sellers, and the time of 35 offers per listing is fading, and the auction style home selling, we just don't see that as much as we have in the past. So put yourself into a good buying position if you're a buyer. Make sure you've got the right down payment and you're financially secure to do it, and go buy your home. If the interest rates come down, you can always refinance. Sellers, it's still a seller's market, and I'd much rather be a seller than a buyer right now, but it is a more balanced market, and the selling process is just a little bit different. If you don't have an agent already and you want to work with somebody or talk to somebody who will help you make a good real estate decision, give me a call. My information is below. I'm Tom Endicott with Team Endicott at Keller Williams.